Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome back to Revive the Witch. The last banner has left and we're in the second part of the exclusive summon. So the first half was last week, ended today, which was Ardisia. I made the banner review. So now we're looking at Symbriette. So she's gonna be up in terms of banner for this week. And she is also exclusive, so keep that in mind. So, Symbriette is essentially... Okay, so I'm also going to be talking about Element Summon, as well as the recently released Dream Maelstrom, the Battle Pass for the new character Nasha as well, in the following videos. But in any case, this video is about Symbriette, who is an exclusive Mercury Guardian. And as you can see, this is essentially the first, sized character, if that makes any sense, pretty big. And obviously, as you can see, they do make good background, so, there's that. In any case, one thing that is kind of interesting, if you take a look at the character details, the live 2D version, the one that has the animations, is quote-unquote nerfed. I'm not really going to expand on it. I mean, you can see the difference on this side here and this side here. In any case, let's take a look at her skills. So, her first skill is called Pelagic Aegis. It costs 3 order to use. And at level 5, it grants a shield that absorbs damage equal to 40% of Symbriette's max health to all allies, and increases their physical defense and magical defense by 5% of her max health for 10 seconds. So again, first impressions, makes your team overall beefy, and she seems to be a fully HP based character. Her second skill is called Tidal Clarion. It costs 3 chaos to use. And at level 5, it does deal magic damage equal to 50% of Symbriette's max HP to all enemies, and causes them to take extra magic damage equal to 5% of her max health whenever they take magic damage for 10 seconds. So this does seem to have some pretty good potential. Normally in PvP, considering the HP in PvP is buffed. Outside of that, I'm not sure how much effect this will have, but I think it's still free damage. And last but not least, her passive skill is called Intrepid Heart, and at level 2, the skill effects are increased by 2% upon dealing or receiving damage, stacking up to 15 times. So for this one, you kind of want to have Symbriette up front, so she can take the most hits as soon as possible. And so at 15 times, the skill effects are increased by 30%. Now, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I'm not sure how it works, I don't think it's like a flat 30% increase, making the shield absorb damage equal to 70% of Symbriette's max health. It would probably be 30% increase of 40%, so you're looking more into around the 12% increase probably, so it becomes 52% of her max health. And then on this case again, 30% or 50% rather than a flat 30%. But yeah, so as you can see from first impressions of her kit, she's definitely focused on stacking as much HP as possible, relatively similar to our previous HP based character who was also a battle pass. Apologies, I kind of forgot. Oh, I don't have her name. Actually, it was Kamui, guys. It was Kamui. I just remembered the previous HP based character, but for physical is Kamui. So from her kit overall, in terms of supporting your allies, she seems to be more focused on keeping your team alive, alongside having some free extra damage based on her HP when other allies attack enemies. But overall, it does seem to be pretty defensive. I don't think you'll get a damage boost if you use Symbriette over another Guardian, for example, a Fallen. But I think in terms of defensive, I think she would be pretty strong. However, we do have a lot of good guardians that are mercury element, for example, Tonal of Night, a Fallen, Nana as well, and she doesn't cover. Symbriette doesn't cover, which is kind of sad. Not really sad, but you know, she would be more effective in capping out her passive if she did have a cover skill. Alright, now let's take a look at her exclusive equipment. Now keep in mind, since she is an exclusive character, the exclusive equipment is limited, and so you would need to pull 2 of them in order to cap the level. So her weapon is essentially the mini surfboard that she's holding, and it's called Floating Radiance, and the skill mentions after combat begins increases magic damage taken by all enemy targets by 5.5% every 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Okay, I didn't expect a passive similar to this. First impressions alone, it does seem like the every 10 seconds part is not going to change as you level up this unique equipment. Only the amount of magic damage taken by the enemy targets that's going to increase. And so in order to get max stacks, you would need to wait 50 seconds. And for the time being, the content that's mostly the most difficult at the moment is Path Not Taken, and normally you'd want to defeat the enemy in 30 seconds or less for the highest scores. And so during that time, you'll only be effectively getting, at least at level 1 unique equipment, 5.5% for the first 10 seconds. For the first 10 seconds, and then 11% from 10 seconds to 20 seconds, and then on the last 10 seconds you'd have 3 stacks. So you won't really get the max stacks, but maybe they're going to be adding content where things would last longer than 50 seconds perhaps. So overall, is she worth getting? Technically, in my opinion, probably not. I did get a request asking if she works well with Ardisia, and I did look into both of their kits as well, and I would say that they do work together. I'm not sure if the shields stack with each other, and if they do, I think that's really good. Your team is essentially not gonna die if you combine both of them together. However, I don't think it's necessary enough that you would want to have both of them, as in you don't need to get both, as in you're not going to miss out on anything if you skip both or skip one of them. But yeah, so that's about it for the video. Hopefully it didn't take too long. For a TLDR, she is not a must pull in my opinion, but she could be a must pull for you guys in certain aspects. But in any case, let's end off this video with my usual YOLO multi. So YOLO discount, I mean. So spend 1000 soul to summon. And normal, okay, we get the usual gold. So let's go ahead and skip that. And then share to get 50 back. And there we go. Alright, so if you guys got any more questions regarding Symbriette, do let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.